we're doing pretty bad. Okay, day 7 of 15 and we have not done anything yet. Okay, you know what? I will have to go here and just hope that nobody will go to the grocer. They will go to the grocer. That is bad. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I'm bringing you Maquis. That is a game that my patrons have suggested and you as a community have voted on for me to play on the channel. Now, we are having the situation that I should have played Explore It before playing Maquis on the channel, and I did. I did play Explore It before that, but this is like a video I needed 6 to 7 hours to record, and I'm still editing Explore It. This just takes so long. So this is why Explore It will be released a little bit later. But I promise you, it's still coming, seriously. So, today we will be playing Maquis, a pretty good solo game. And you know what? Before I will play the game, explain to you and everything, let me just quickly set it up. Alright, and that is the entire setup of the game. So, what is Maquis about? In Maquis, you are a member of the Resistance, a small band of freedom fighters attempting to dismantle the Nazi occupation of France during World War II. So we do have quite of a heavy theme here. The Axis-controlled government has installed a paramilitary unit called La Milice, tasked with policing the populace and fighting the resistance. Should the resistance prove to be formidable, the government will not hesitate to call in the German military to stamp out dissent. You have 15 days to complete 2 missions before the occupation discovers you. If successful, the resistance has won. However, if the town's morale drops to 0 or all 15 days run out, the occupation succeeds in crushing the resistance. Engage the Nazi occupation of France in une petite guerre to throw off the yoke of oppression and free your homeland. Yeah, and that is the premise of the game. So we have 2 missions here that we are trying to fulfill with our resistance. At the moment we have 3 resistance members, but we can recruit 2 more at the cafe. If we bring food there. So this is pretty much a worker placement game. So we have our little resistance members and we put them in different spots on the board. We can put them pretty much anywhere we want to. In order to fulfill our missions and do things. So we have our 2 missions here. The first one is infiltration. The best place to collect reconnaissance is often from the inside. Insert a mole into the Milice, right here. Deliver 2 intel, which are these envelope tokens here. I will tell you later how to get those, to this location. The worker must remain here until another worker delivers 1 weapon and 1 explosive. While the first worker is here, you may look at the top card of the patrol deck before the placement phase. There's a lot of things you don't understand yet, but it will all fall into place when I show you how to play the game. And then we have sabotage. The occupation runs a munitions factory on the outskirts of town. Infiltrate and sabotage the operation by any means possible. A worker must infiltrate the factory twice, then return a 3rd day to deliver explosives. Okay, so what we need to do now is fulfill these 2 missions. Whenever we fulfill these 2 missions before the track reaches 15th day or the end of the 15th day, then we win. We also lose if we don't have any resistance workers anymore because they can actually be arrested, and we also lose if our morale track goes to 0. At the moment we are at 6 morale, which is okay. So what do we see here? The missions, as I said. Then here we have La Milice and also the soldiers. The soldiers will only come into play whenever we actually shoot a member of the Milice. Then here we just have a little player reference card, which is pretty cool. It's just the most important symbols explained. I don't really need that, but I just put it here so you know that it exists and how it looks like. Then we have the patrol deck. I will reshuffle that in just a second, but the patrol deck pretty much tells us where the Milice will go on that day. That is very important because we always need to be able to trace a route back to the safe house down here for our resistance members. So for example, if we are at the poor district and then 1 member of the Milice is put here, then we can still track that way around here. But if a member of the Milice would be put here, for example, then you see we could not go back to our safe house. That means that this resistance member would be arrested and that means it would be removed from the game completely. So we don't want that, right? So that is one important thing to keep in mind. Then we have done just a few markers here. With that, we can like mark mission objectives. We don't really need, well, we might, yeah, we will actually need it for these missions here. So when we go here the first time, we can then mark that so we know we have done that. That's usually how I do it. That's what these are meant for. And then we also have like these little tokens here. These are just things that we can get. For example, we can like get intel, and then we just put it here that to signify that we have it, right? We can also get like guns and medicine and all kinds of things, or like poison and all kinds of things. So these are just the tokens here. There are a few that we will need, of course. And then we also have like these spare rooms here. We will need the chemist lab because for both missions we need explosives, and we can only get those at the chemist lab, as you can see here, right? We can actually, like, whenever we like purchase, like unlock such a spare room, we can like take any of these rooms and put it, slot it in here. This is like double layered, really cool. So you can just take this here and just slot it in here, which is really cool. And then we have like that room here as well. All right, so that is pretty much what you see here. Another thing that is important is, of course, the map itself. That is the map right here, where we like go to places to do specific things. Also, you see there are like ways, like paths up here. That means these 2 mission cards are also worker placement spots. So I can, like, whenever I have 2 intel gathered, I can go here to the infiltration spot, and then this is like the worker placement spot. I always have to take these workers back as well. If I like retrieve the mission, except for infiltration, that is a special case. It says like the worker will stay on the 1 all the time until I place a worker on 2 with a gun and an explosive in my arsenal, and then I can take both back if they can find a way back, right? This is a little bit tougher here because if the fence is actually occupied, I can't get my workers back. Same here with sabotage and Port du Nord. So that is something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that these shields here mean that I will fulfill the mission or get the reward, whatever, even if I can't get my resistance workers back, right? So let's say that I finished this mission here and somebody would be blocking this path, so I can't get them back, so they will both be arrested, but the infiltration was still successful because I finished the mission there. And that's only because of the shield, right? Same thing here. Like there are also some worker placement spots here. If I can't get the worker back, I still get whatever is shown here. Alright, and speaking of the map, the last thing I will explain to you, and then we will just jump into the game and see how the game plays, right? The last thing you need to know is that on the map, these worker placement spots, there are like some spots, like the doctor, for example, where there is just a symbol. This is like medicine here. That means if I place a worker placement, a resistance worker there, and I can actually get back at the end of the round, then I will just get whatever is depicted there, and that is medicine, which I can't find now, which is great. There we go. Medicine. I'll just put it here, so I own that now. If I can get back. Then the other spots we have is like similar spots that have like that line here in between, that dash. That means I can either get the one on the left or the one on the right. And the next thing is like these arrows. That means I need to have something in order to get what's on the right, right? So, for example, like the cafe, I would have to bring food there, which you can get at the grocer, in order to get a new worker, a new resistance worker. I will just put that then at the safe house at the end of the day. Because we can get up to 2 additional workers. I put them down here, right by the cafe, because that's where we will get them from. So, and that is pretty much the game in a nutshell. That is like the important things you need to know. Now, how the game plays, I will show you while actually playing. So, the game always starts by us checking here our morale tracker, and we see like there's like a small red number, and that means how many Milice will be put on the board, and that is 3. These ones are the Milice, these are the regular ones, and these soldiers will only come into play if I actually shoot the Milice. Shooting the Milice would work in such a way that we will get a gun. We can only get a gun in defense for money. We need a gun later on for the infiltration mission, but we can also like have a gun, and then we can actually like trace a route back. Let's say it would be like I just explained to you, that we can't get back with that worker, but let's say we would have a gun in our arsenal, then I could use that gun to shoot the Milice here, to be able to actually go back to the safe house. But that would increase the soldier track by 1 and also lower our morale. Remember, If we have morale at 0, we lose the game. Also, like, there will be more and more Milice actually occupying the city and looking for us if we decrease the morale tracker. All right, so the first thing we do is check how many Milice will we put this round. That's 3. Okay, so let's just slide these down so we can remember that we will have to place 3. And then we will start placing our resistance workers. So let us think. What we need a spare room in order to get the chemist lab for the explosives. Then we need 2 money to unlock such a room. Also, we need money for the gun, and also we need intel, right? So I will definitely start to get money first, I think. And money we can actually get up here in the black market if we like bring food or medicine there. So that's like the way to get money also, and that decreases our morale. So we need to kind of balance that. Also, we need food to get more resistance workers, which I definitely want to get because these are pretty large missions. And I will have to somehow try to get more resistance workers. Otherwise, we will not have enough. So what I will actually do is I will put 1 resistance worker on the grocer to get some food because we definitely need that for sure. And from the grocer, I can always get back because there's nothing that blocks us in between. Now we turn over the first patrol card. We go now from top to bottom. We see radio A is at the top. We look, is radio A unoccupied? Yes. If there were already a Milice or a resistance worker, then we would go to the next spot, right? So there is room. So this Milice will go to the radio A. All right. I will now go to, I could already go to the black market to get a little bit of cash. That would be a pretty good idea, actually. I think I will do that. Okay. Of course, we can only put like 1 worker on a spot in a round, right? So I cannot put a second one on the grocer to get more food. Also, same thing for the cards. I cannot put like 2 workers on here like this. That's not possible. Only exception, as I already mentioned, is the infiltration one because it tells us that we need to keep 1 on there. Okay, and then we will turn over the next card. That is now radio B. So the next Milice we put right there. That is a shame because I actually wanted to go there. So I should have gone there first. But you never know what cards come up, right? There is a possibility to actually count like cards. Like if you actually know all the cards, you can always look through the discard pile. But you can also just like if you know like what cards are in there, then you can kind of count cards. I don't do that, as you might know. I don't count cards at all. So it's my turn. I really wanted to go there, to be honest. I could also go to the doctor to get some medicine. That wouldn't be too bad either, because medicine we can use for the black market as well, right? And if I put 1 here, I can always get back here, because only 1 more Milice will be placed. And either we can get back here, or if a Milice would be placed there, we could go there, right? Because we can like always like get back through either unoccupied spaces or those with a resistance worker. So we are fine there. I think that's what I will do. And then the last Milice will be placed on radio B. It's already occupied. So we go to the grocer, already occupied. Black market, already occupied as well. That is the worst case scenario. That is the worst case scenario. Because let me show you why. Because now the Milice cannot go to radio B, cannot go to grocer, and they cannot go to the black market because everything is occupied. So they will now attempt an arrest. Attempting an arrest means they will now go from top to bottom again and look at the first location occupied by a resistance worker. Radio B is occupied. And the next one is grocer. That is actually where one of my persons is, right? So this one will now be arrested. This one I will never get back again. That is really bad. So we'll remove it from the game. We only have, oh, by the way, these should be in the cafe. I kind of messed up here. So we now only have 2 resistance workers left, only 2 we can get later on. So now we already have like really bad starting conditions. All right, so that was the placement phase. Now we have the action phase. Action phase means that we will now like do the actions that were like in the locations where our workers are at. So now we activate these workers. So let's activate the doctor first. We can trace a route back to our safe house, so we can activate that and get 1 medicine. Also, the black market, we can trace the route back. So we will be able to exchange 1 medicine or food for money, and we will do that. So I will exchange 1, I will put 1 medicine there and get 1 money. But we will also have to decrease our morale. That is not too great because we had the black market, right? So that is not too great either. And now we have the cleanup phase. The cleanup phase is pretty straightforward. We just remove all the patrols here from the board. We increase the day by 1. Whenever, like every time it reaches like an orange space, our morale will be decreased as well. So I definitely need to increase morale. We can do that by going with medicine or food to the poor district. Alright, so now let's check here. Still 3 that we need to place. So we have these 3. And now we will be placing our people again. I will do the grocer again. I need food for sure. And then I will probably just recruit another worker. That's something that we need to do. Patrol will go to the grocer, but somebody's already there, so they will go to the poor district, so we will not be able to increase our morale this turn. And then I will place the other one at the cafe. That's what I will do. And then we have 1 at the radio A. Now we don't have another worker to place, so we will place the last Milice at the grocer. Not possible, but at Pont du Nord, up here. Alright, that was the placement phase. Now again, we have the action phase, so I will get food right here, and then I will spend that food right here to get another resistance worker. Okay, so we're now up to 3 again. Now we clean all of these up and we advance the day tracker. So you see these the rounds go pretty quickly actually. We have a huge issue because we are missing a resistance worker. That is really bad. Like just in the first round we already lost 1. That is horrible. Okay, so next, after like at the end of the turn, this will increase by 1, so we will have 1 less morale. We will have less morale, and then will have actually 1 more Milice. That is pretty bad. So what I will do, I will definitely go to the grocer again, and hope that we can get to the poor district somehow. Let's see if we can do that somehow. I hope so. Yeah. So the first one will go to Pont l'Evêque, which is right here. Oh, okay. We need to be a little bit careful. I might go to the black market just to ensure that if I put 1 at the poor district, they can go back. That's something that I will try to do. Yeah, I think that's what I will try to do. Put 1 here in the black market. Then the next Milice will be put at Pont l'Evêque, which already is 1 there. Black market already is 1. Doctor. Okay. Oh, how about the poor district? How many poor districts have already been there? Only 1, I think. Yeah, only 1. And I think Poor District is one of the locations that isn't featured as often. I think it's only featured twice. So we should be safe with going there, I hope. I hope. Let's see. So what do we have here now? We have the fence. Okay, that is possible. Milice can go there. Okay. We're doing okay now, I think. So now we will get 1 food. Now I could use that food up here to get another money, which we need for that safe room. But I think instead I will use it at the poor district to actually raise our morale by 1. I think that's a good idea. And then the black market, I will not do anything. I don't have anything. You don't need to do the action, right? You don't need to. Okay. Then these will go back here. We will advance the tracker. Morale will decrease by 1, and we will still have 3 to place next round. Okay, I'll go the grocer again, as usual. We need food we need 1 more resistance worker, and then I'm a little bit more free to do things, I think. Okay, so they will go to defense, so no guns for this round. We also need guns, right? Okay, so let me just shuffle these up for the next patrol that is coming. Okay, like that. I will go to the cafe because we need 1 more resistance worker. Then they will go to radio B, which is up here. And now, I don't know, if they go to Pont du Nord, we would have an issue. But I would like to put like 1 there to start sabotaging. But I think we are still okay with that actually. I might actually go to the doctor. We should be safe with the. Oh no, defense is already. Oh no. Oh no, if they go to Pont l'Evêque, we will not be able to go back. But like medicine would be great to have because we need that later on. So I will take the risk and hope that they don't patrol Pont-l'Evêque now, because that would be bad. So we have Radio B occupied, grocer occupied, black market. They will go to the black market. Are we fine? We are fine. We can trace everything back. That's good. Okay, so I will go back here. I will get one food. Then I will go back here, get one medicine. That is great. Oh, now a storm is kicking up here. I hope you don't hear it too much. And then we will go back here, giving one food there to get another resistance worker. So now we have all 4. That is good. And these will all go back here. Increase the day tracker and still 3 Milice for next round. Okay, so now we're not doing too bad. I will go to the grocer again because we do need food for pretty much everything here, and the grocer is always safe to go. That is good. So Radio A is over here. So then we do need more money. So I will actually put one worker there to the black market. They will go to the grocer, not possible, so they go to Pont du Nord. So I will need to start collecting intel. That's one thing. And also I would like to go to the poor district if possible. So poor district I will go first. That's more important in my opinion. For now. And they will go to the grocer, not possible. Poor district not possible, but to the doctor. Okay. So these are all placed now. And I still have one left, and I will go to Radio B with that. You see, like I have this chain here. Like building these chains is really good because you will be able to trace back for sure, right? There's nothing they can do, except of course if they go to all 3 locations, like it was in the very first round, and then they would arrest you. But this way I'm fine. So we will get one food from the grocer. Then I will. Will I actually go to the black market first or to the poor district? I think I will go to the poor district. I will use that one first. Trace back here to pay these 2 here to increase the morale. I think I made a mistake before where I increased the morale here by just paying one of these. But I actually need to pay both. So increasing the morale, I think that's a good thing to do for now. And then with this one, I will just get 1 intel. What I can also do here is like get an airdrop. And that means I can put 1 money or 1 weapon or 3 food on an empty field, like one of these down here. Oh, that's actually a good idea as well, right? I could just put the money down here, and then I don't have to decrease morale on the black market. That's actually a good idea. You know what? I will not get the intel for now. I will actually do that. I will actually get like 1 money and put it here on this field, because that one is just safe for us to grab. Oh, and I think these fields and also the cafe, I think these are spots the patrol never goes to, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so and with the black market I will do nothing, I will just go back here. Okay, so let's get these back. We increase that here, the day tracker, and we are still at 3 Milice. We are still doing okay, but like 5, we already have like almost 1/3 is already done, and we have not done any missions yet, so we need to get going on these missions. So what I will do is I will now go to, do we need to the grocer again? Probably not. We need intel. If I now go to Radio A, you know what, let me go to the doctor, because then I have like kind of a safe route back to the safe house. That should be okay. Then here, Pont-l'Evêque. Oh, you see, we already have an issue here. We need to not, oh no, I might actually lose the worker there. Oh no. What can we do here to kind of salvage that? Well, if they go to any of these spots here, we have an issue. I could go to the fence and get a gun, right? Yeah, I think I will do that. I think I will bring one to the fence here, actually. Oh man, they will go to the fence, then they will go to Rue Baradat. Okay, so we would have to shoot that guy to get that one back, if we want that back, right? Then I will put 1 on the field to get that money. Let's see where the last patrol goes. Fence Pont du Nord up here. Okay, we can trace that one back. That's fine. This one can get back, and this one can get back if we actually shoot someone. Okay, then with the last worker, I'm then pretty free. I will actually go to radio A or B to get... We need intel now, because we need to start working on these missions. We do, yeah. So let me just go here. Okay, so first we will retrieve that one to get money. Then I'll retrieve that one to get intel. Then I will retrieve that one here. I will actually get that gun. I will actually do that. Like this. And then with this one, I will have to shoot my way free. So I can go back here. But now I shot one of the Milice. What that now does is that, well, we can remove these here. What that now does is that we increase the soldier track. And also we decrease the morale track. And now every time we play Milice, the last one we have to place will always be a soldier. And soldiers are pretty much the same as Milice, but they cannot be shot. That is the issue. Okay, so we go one day further and now we decrease morale again. So we add morale of 4. Oh no, we are not doing well at the moment. But you know what? I will try to rush the objectives now. That's something that I need to do. So let me go to like radio B. Which one would be worse? I think radio A is better because then I can kind of trace my way back if need be. So I will go to radio A. I will just have to like risk it. Pont-l'Evêque. Okay. Oh, also we need to place 4 this time, which is even worse. Okay. So with radio A we can only get back over here. That is not good. Let me kind of work with that chain by placing one here at the fence. And hope that we can do something there. I can get another gun if need be. Okay. And then radio A, no, but Rubar at that. So we will put the one there. So I, again, cannot get back with that one. I'm doing really bad. So we will have to get that gun. I don't know how we will get the explosives. We need more money. Okay, so what can we do? We might need food soon and medicine to actually raise our morale again, right? So I think, and also we need money. So I will have to get to the grocer for now. I think that's a decent idea. And then let's shuffle the patrol deck to see like where the Milice and then later on the soldier will go. We are not doing well. We are losing like resistance workers pretty soon, I think. That is pretty bad. So radio A, Pont-l'Evêque don't work. Black Market works. So somebody will go there. I wanted to go there, but I can't anymore. So now I will just have to hope they don't go to the... Oh no, Black Market is right there. Now I will just have to hope... Oh no, wait. So I can shoot that one. Then let me put a worker at... Let me put one at the doctor, maybe. It depends like where they go. If they go to the poor district now, we are pretty much screwed. But if not, then we are fine. So let me go to the doctor and hope they don't go to the poor district. Otherwise, we probably lose. Grocer, no. Pont du Nord, they can go there. Okay. So now I can go back here, get some food. We need that later on. We cannot go back here. So I will get that medicine because I will... Oh no, wait. No, I will exchange 1 money here for a gun. And will use that to shoot that person here. Okay. I've shot that person, so we increase the soldiers, we decrease our morale. Oh no, we're not doing well. Then doctor, I will get a medicine. We need to increase morale again. And also here I will get another intel. Okay. That is pretty bad. Okay, so these will all be returned. One of them will be replaced by another soldier. And next time we still have 4 that we have to place. We're doing bad. We're doing pretty bad. Okay, day 7 of 15 and we have not done anything yet. Okay. So, Let us think. I'm going to do like a chain down here, I think, somehow. So I will put someone at the poor district. Yeah. All right, and then we will put one at the grocer. Okay, that's fine. That's not where I want to go this round. Then, what is more important? Fence or that? This one, I just need to go there twice. Here, I need to go 3 times. So let me go to Pont du Nord, so kind of secure that one here. But then Pont l'Evêque, no, actually, no, let me go to Pont l'Evêque to kind of make that route safe here. They will go to Pont l'Evêque, yeah, that would have been bad. So now they go to the black market. Okay. And then I will go to Pont du Nord, like that. And they will go to the fence, and I will put 1 worker right there. Okay, for the first mission, for that mission, to start that mission at least. Okay, so we can trade everything back. That's great. They will just go back. There's nothing to do there. Poor district, I will pay these 2 to raise our morale again. It doesn't really help us now, but it just kind of helps us not lose, right? So in case we have to shoot someone again. Pont du Nord, nothing happens. And here we have we have done the first of 2 infiltrations, like this. Okay, now the most important thing is to get these over there and get some money. That is important. So we put these 2 there and these 2. So we go here and we still have 4 that we need to place. So we need cash. So what I will do is I will go to radio B, like this. Let me check here how many radio A's and B's there already are. There is 1 radio A, but no radio B. That means radio B will come quite soon, actually, which is pretty bad. Okay, let's just stay at radio B still. Fence. Okay. So I will not be able to do the infiltration one this round. This is bad. I really would have liked to do that. Also, I would have liked to get the gun, but that's fine. Should I risk it and go to Radio A? We don't have a gun. We might lose a worker, but I need to get going. What else can we do? We can go to the grocer again and to the doctor just to be able to kind of raise our morale. I think that wouldn't be a bad thing either. I don't know where I will go, grocer or Pont l'Evêque. So what I will do is I will go to... Let me go to the doctor for... Well, actually, the fence is already occupied, so I need to secure Pont l'Evêque. They go to Radio A. Okay, I can't go there anymore. That's bad. I would have liked to go there this round, but okay. Then I will go to the doctor. I think that's a pretty good idea. They will go to Pont l'Evêque, which is impossible. Pont du Nord up here. I'm still fine. So as long as they don't go to the black market, I should be fine with going to the grocer. That should be fine. If they don't go to the black market. They go to Radio B. They go to Rue Baradat, which is over there. That is fine. Oh man. Okay, so we can actually... This is a really tense game, by the way, in case you have noticed yet. Nothing there. We can get 1 medicine. That is good. And here I will put an airdrop with money right there. Okay, these all go back. We increase the day tracker and decrease morale. So it's still 4. We have to place this round. So we only have like 5 rounds. We have like 2, 4, 6, 7 rounds left. And I really have issues doing like all the missions here. So we have that money. That is good. We can get that anytime pretty much. So what I will do, I will actually put someone here at Pont du Nord because we need to continue our missions. That is very important. Okay, and then somebody will be placed at Radio B. Okay, I will place my worker, then I will have to increase morale a little bit, so let's go here. If they now go to Pont l'Evêque, I can kind of secure it down here if possible. Okay. So, let's see where they go. They go to Pont l'Evêque, yeah, that's exactly where they go. Of course they do. So we will have to go around here. So let me secure that by going to... I am not quite sure, to be honest. We also need to do that mission. You know what? We need to get some risk. I mean, of course, if... we don't have that money. You know what I will do? I will risk it in such a way that I will put 1 on that mission now here. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I need to get these missions done. So if somebody's placed on fence, I still have that mission done, and that one is gone, but the mission will still be okay. If somebody will be placed on grocery or black market, then I would have an issue, because then I think I lost then. But well, let's just see where they are placed. They are placed on the fence. Okay, that means I actually lose that one worker, but that mission is at least done then. No, actually, no, I don't lose that, because that one stays there until I finish the second part. So that one we don't even lose. It's just there for a while. Okay, then that's not too bad. Then I will actually take this one, and you don't have away from Radio A, because I would need some money. Then I think I will just go here to get the money, right? Well, I can get that at any time. I could also secure that a little bit by going to the grocery and get some food, because we might need that at some point. Let me do it like this. And then they have one more person going to Radio A. Okay. So we are fine here. So we take that one back. We get one food, which I can't find. There we go. Then we go trace back from the poor district here. And I will exchange these two to increase morale again. And Radio B, I will put another airdrop of... I could also put a gun there. So I just have a gun to get back, just in case I need to for now. We still need that money later on, but that's fine. Wait, no. I'm not on Radio B. I'm putting... No, I'm not actually on Radio B. No airdrop. No, okay, sorry. No airdrop. We need an airdrop pretty soon. Okay, so these go back. I check here. Still 4 we need to place. We increase that one. And that is it. Now we only have 3 workers until that one can get back. So we need one more cash, and we need a gun. So let me secure that a little bit by going to the black market, actually. Let me do that. Yeah, let me do that. And then we will place the first worker, or the first Milice on Radio A. Okay. Then I will place a worker on Radio B. Then here we go to Pont-l'Evêque. Then I will secure my route by going to the grocer. Yeah. They go to Radio B, not possible, but they go to Rue Barada. And the last one will go to the grocer, black market. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, they can't go Radio B, grocer or black market. That means they will attempt an arrest, and they will arrest the one that is further at the top, which is Radio B. So now we are really screwed. Okay, I think we can't win anymore now. Wow, that's horrible. Well, but let's just continue the game, of course. But yeah, we can't really do anything. So I will get food from the grocer, and here I will exchange. Here I will exchange one food. I just have to go get ahead with my mission somehow to get money, but we also decrease morale, which is pretty bad. So we only have 2 workers at the moment. So I will, I will rush the objectives now and just hope they are lucky, because we can't really strategize anymore. We increase the day. We only have 5 days left. I only have 2 active workers. We need to get that one back. So we need explosives for that. For that we need money. So I will go here, collect the money, and also I will have to go to one of the spare rooms to get I will go to one of these spare rooms to actually get our room. Yeah, so I will go there. They will go to the fence. Okay, as long as they don't go to the grocer, we should be fine. Actually, what will I do? Because we have not enough workers, right? I need that room. I also need a gun. If we don't put a worker here and somebody would go there, then we lose that one. But I also can't use that one without having 2 money, right? So you know what? I will have to go here and just hope that nobody will go to the grocer. They will go to the grocer. That is bad. Well, I think we lost the game now, but let's just continue. Oh, by the way, I should have put this one there, and then I would put my worker there. And this one goes to the poor district. No, wait. No, everything was right. So, sorry, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm not sure if I can still win this. Oh, man. Well, I hope you didn't hope for me to win here. And pawn levec. Okay. So this one can get back. We get some money, and we will use that money because that one has a shield there, right? That means we can still get the reward, and we can put the chemist slab over there, like this. And this one will be arrested. Oh man, this is bad. This is very bad. We increase the day tracker. That means we decrease morale. Okay, but that's still 4 we need to place. So we have 1 worker left. Well, I need to get medicine to get the explosive, right? So I will just go there and just hope nothing bad happens. So we put one on radio B. No, it's just like an auto game, right? We just hope that everything is okay. Radio A. So far we can get back. Fence, Pont du Nord. Pont du Nord is up there. We can actually get back. So we're pretty lucky here. Okay, good. So let me get that one. Okay, we go back. These go back as well. Okay. So we increase the day tracker. Still 4 that we need to place. And I will go to the chemist lab, of course, to get some explosives. Let's hope that they don't go to the grocer. If they do, we are pretty much screwed. They go to the grocer, we are pretty much screwed. Because I can now place all the other ones here. Radio A, Pont Levec, doesn't really matter where they are. Radio B. And now you see we cannot get back, so they arrest this one. There's no shield, so we don't get the reward either. And now you see we don't have any resistance workers anymore that we can use, right? There is one there, but that one is stuck there until the second mission is completed. So yeah, we did not manage to win this game, which is a shame, really, because yeah, I thought like at the beginning it looked pretty good, but there must have been some bad decisions. But one thing to say is that even if you plan it really well, this game has a pretty high luck factor as well, right? Not completely. You can plan your routes pretty well. I should have secured a little bit more, but you see, we don't have any time left, so that was pretty tough to handle. There are actually beginner missions that are even easier than these ones. These are easy ones, but I will talk about that in just a minute. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't make it, but well, that's just the way it goes, I suppose. But I hope you still had fun watching me play this. This is a really good game. I will probably play that. I will play that very soon again, just for myself. But I might also play it on the channel again at some point, right? If you would like me to try that again, maybe with different missions then. Although I like these two, but maybe with different missions. All right. Let me say a few things about the game. So, in general, I really, really enjoy this game. The theme is good. I really like the theme. It is a little bit darker, let's say, than any nature theme games or something like that. But I think the theme is done pretty well. Also, the artwork is really nice. The images here, I really enjoy those. They are colorful. It's a good mixture, a good combination of being a little bit dry and brownish and how you would see the Second World War, right, in terms of colors, but also having pretty colorful images, but still in a way that is not too colorful, right, and out of place. So I think that works pretty well. So artwork I like a lot, theme I like a lot. The components are wonderful. These tokens have a really good quality. Also this is double layered. These are double layered. Really, really well done. The cards have a good quality. We have all these wooden tokens here. So wonderful, really good. Also the rules are written. Where are they? Oh, right there. Also the rules are written really well, right? So production quality, outstanding. Theme as well. The gameplay works really well too. This is a really simple worker placement game. Simple in terms of rules, right? I mean, you just place your workers. You have to be able to trace path back, and if not, then you're arrested, right? And then you have to patrol deck. So that works really well. This is a highly strategic game, but still there is a certain luck factor there. Often luck factors don't really do a whole lot for games, but here it does, because the theme, you can't, in World War II as a resistance group, you are outnumbered. You have to try to use your resources well, but you cannot plan anything in advance. You might have to do a mission, or might have to get something, and then there is somebody there, like some officer, some Milice, and then you're just unlucky and have to try to get out of that situation, right? Maybe you will have to shoot them to be able to go back to your headquarters. So that works incredibly well. That's why the luck factor actually is a good thing here. There is the topic of being able to count cards. There are not too many cards in here. I think there are 10 patrol cards here, right? That is all. So I think you could start memorizing them at some point. You won't know what is up there, but if you have like this discard pile here, and you know there are 3 cards left, and you just take a look here and say like, okay, there are that many cards with that location at the top. So there are like the 3 locations at the top that can be like, I don't know, Radio A, Doctor, and Black Market. Okay, that's cool. I can plan with that. You can start counting cards. That is one thing in the game that I don't enjoy too much because I don't really like counting cards, right? These bend a little bit in the wrong direction. So I have to correct that a little bit. But I don't like counting cards. I'm not very good at it. That's one thing. But the other thing is also I don't like it too much. I don't like to overanalyze my games. I like the combination. Like I'm a player that combines strategy and tactics with a little bit of gut feeling. Right? I'm a gut player, so to speak. Right? I just like to play with like whatever my intuition tells me. So that's why I don't count these cards. I probably could have played better had I known all the cards here. But I think that kind of takes the fun out of it, right? But I think there are a lot of people who would disagree with me, who would say, well, if you don't count cards, like if you don't like know what's coming up, well, then you're not playing the game right. Yeah, maybe, whatever. But that's not how I would like to play the game. I like to play the game like with a combination of 2, right? I did look through the discard pile a few times and it looked like, okay, what could be coming up? But I'm not remembering any of that. So all in all, this is a really good game. The theme is great. Also is the art style, the entire production quality. The gameplay is really good as well. The game is a little bit longer than other games, right? So if you're really a little bit unlucky and you lose, it's possible that you need 30 or maybe even 40 minutes to actually finish the game and still lose. But I mean, that's how games work, right? So it's not a very quick game, but that's fine. It is a game with a really small footprint in quite a handy box. So there isn't too much spare room in here. So that is really cool as well. And the last thing I want to mention is the variety. There's a lot of variety here because look at all these mission cards. Oops. Look at all these mission cards that we have here. We have the 2 starting missions that you can see here. Then we have missions with a difficulty of 1. These 2 are such missions. We have 5 of those. Then we have I think 7 or something of missions with a difficulty of 2. And if that is still not enough, I mean, there's a lot of combinations already here, right? But if that is not enough, we already have missions with difficulty of 3. You see, these are larger cards because these have several objectives and they are much harder. But you win the game, not if you have this one here and another one, then you actually don't have to do both missions. If you actually win this one here, then you have won the game already. You don't need to do that one anymore, right? But I think the other thing is do this mission and do one objective of these. I think that's fine too. So you have some variety. So the variety in the game is pretty high, right? You have I don't know, 15 or something, 17. You have a lot of different missions. You have 18 missions, 14 normal sized ones here, right? With 2 0-star, 5 1-star, and 7 2-star missions, just like I said. And also you have these 4 larger 3-star missions. So yeah, there are 18 missions you have here. So you do have a lot of combinations, a lot of replay value. Even if you only play each mission once, you can still have to play 9 games to have seen everything, right? So there's a lot of variety. I like that. I don't know if an expansion with more mission cards would be an option at some point. Would be pretty cool, but the way I see it, this game doesn't really need that at the moment. So yeah, really good game. I really like it. I'm really happy that you wanted me to play this because I've played it digitally and I thought it was not bad, but it's much more fun to play it physically, especially this game. It doesn't have a lot of setup, so that is really cool. There is a really cool insert on Etsy that I would like to get, but they don't deliver to Germany, which is pretty bad. So I don't know. I will write them and see if we can find some solution because that's a really cool insert, and I'm definitely keeping that game in my collection for sure. It's a really good game. All right, so that was my playthrough of Maquis with a small impressions review kind of thing at the end. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank each single one of you for your support, especially my patrons who are supporting me over on Patreon, which is very generous. The biggest shout out goes out to Thecos, who is like the biggest supporter at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can also support me by heading over to Patreon, by looking at the tiers if you want to. But I'm happy for any kind of support, including likes, comments, and especially subscriptions. That makes my channel grow, makes me very happy, and enables me to bring you more quality content in the future. You can also join my Discord server to hang out with me and my really amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.